Nobody likes onions. The show everyone loves to hate.
Oh my God. I've got lower back issues today. I had to swap my chair out. I'm in a lower chair. I don't like it. It feels off. It also doesn't move, but it has a better back for me, so I'm a little sunk down tonight. Apologies. You're going to deal with a more low-key guy. You know, you can tell you're a fat piece of shit when you injure yourself sitting too much. So I've been sitting, doing shows, 6-hour shows, 12-hour shows, bonus shows, overtime, regular shows. And it's a lot. But I'm here. I'm going to try to put the comments up over my head tonight instead of down here so it doesn't block. I don't know how that'll work. Surely don't sell tickets! Is that all right? Can I put them up? So we'll do it that. Welcome to the show, everybody. Happy Members Show. Thank you all for your support. It all goes to... Did you see? I broke down today. I did it. My first McMuffin in maybe a year. I had a McMuffin. It was delicious. The King of Kush said I look homeless. I do. I'm so shaggy. I took my hat off the other night. I'm so shaggy. It all ends tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to get a fresh, clean cut. I'm going to look like I'm going into the goddamn military. You're not going to know what hit you. And then I'm going to take a couple days off. We have so many shows coming up on the Overdose. As well as this one, if you're not able to catch it live. Usually I'll put out like 20 minutes of this show as like a preview. But then after that, you got to give me dollars for this. You know, this whole aesthetic isn't cheap. So it may look homeless, but trust me, homeless takes a lot of work. Shrimp muffin. Can you imagine a shrimp McMuffin? Jesus Christ. McDonald's with seafood, I feel like it's not a good thing. They're getting away with hell and murder over there with that filet of fish. Really, 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 you know. Zin's producer is here. This is the real Bex, I think. Any gastrointestinal upset from that McMuffin? You know, just standard eggy farts. I'll tell you what not to do. Don't eat McDonald's and go to bed. Jesus Christ, that was a mistake. Fuck. Both my dog and I are going for haircuts tomorrow, so that's going to be sweet. Guys, oh my God. Spaghetti Tooth Bird is gone. And we have a new contender. Where'd it go? Fuck, I lost all the comments. They shot up. Nurse Spaghetti Tooth John. Does anybody have any idea what this person is? I don't know if this is a man, a woman, a they. So yeah, that's crazy. So anyway, Bro, thanks for the Wayne comedy. I've been diving into YouTube. There's a video of him doing stand-up without a mic, walking around yelling his jokes face-to-face in a casino while his wife cackles. I don't want to watch that. I have to sleep tonight. I'm just kidding, actually. Email that to me or message it to me on some service that allows interactive messaging to take place. Because I would like to watch that. Maybe we'll watch that on the next follow-up regular show. I also, on the next show, I have a Ty Rivera video. If you're not familiar with Ty Rivera, one of the saddest events, and as if Ty Rivera's life could get sadder. Just for people who don't know, when we started following Ty Rivera in 2020, he was headlining every club in the city in Vegas. And 2 years later, when NLO was done with him, he was a bitter shell of a man living in a rat-infested apartment, banned, not just not working every club, banned from every club for everything from things like assault to just not being a nice man. Tried to run a residency here, thought he could do a show every Friday and Saturday night, like a running thing. Didn't make it through one weekend, couldn't sell tickets, delusional. And now he ran off to Austin to try to reinvent himself on the Kill Tony program. But, you know, something happened to him recently that's one of the saddest things ever, and he's revealed it all. We'll be going over that on the next show. But tonight, guys, oh, God. Only because we have been on members' shows following Michael Ray Bauer, we have to talk about Michael Ray Bauer. I am not drinking alcohol tonight, but you can treat yourself. You know, you're always free to drink. You can day drink. You can morning drink. I don't give a shit. Redo the stream. I can't get my acknowledgments. What does that mean? Redo the stream. I can't get my acknowledgments. Day Twat says, kick off. See, all these people have like women next to their pictures, but I don't think these are women. You know, these are either bots or these are like complete incel gentlemen. I guarantee you. Melton, do you even understand the whole spaghetti tooth thing? No, not at all. Stuttering John on his podcast said he broke his tooth eating pesto spaghetti. First of all, you know, is the sauce relevant? No, I'm not a nurse. Did he? Because I guarantee you the pesto had nothing to do with him chipping his tooth. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, yeah, Ian Hawk gifted a bunch of memberships. Thank you very much. That was he's a very nice boy after being banned today so rudely by one of our moderators. You know, unless you're like just being an asshole, constantly scrolling or just saying the N-word over and over again. We don't really ban around here. You're allowed to just hate me. I let people go just hate me in my chat. There's no way you win because you paid me to hate me. They pay us because they hate us. Is that they hate us because they ain't us? That last post was the real Wayne video. I'm not following the chat. You think I'm going to go through the chat later and like grab the link you sent for the Wayne video? Fucking email me. Adult. Jesus Christ. As if I give any shits. I know the real women here. That's great. Shane with a super chat. I'm nearly done with you and the steel toe thing. Having some last minute fun with fans of yours that consider you godly. Well, first of all, any fan of mine that considers me godly is not a good fan because they're not listening. I've said, I mean, if you go back to some of the first videos when all you dorks started heading over here, I told you, don't follow internet men. You'll only be disappointed. What do you think? You and I are going to run away together? Get out of town. I'm nearly done with you and the steel toe thing. First of all, if we really break down this whole thing, it just reeks of ADHD. The adult edition. So, get it together. That's fine. That's fine. And now you've given me $7. So again, I don't care about that stuff. You're welcome to stay. You're welcome to go. I really can't imagine it affecting my day, as I travel through. We're all just on a rock, a spinning marble, heading through the cosmos, just random particles, part of this cosmic experience. I can't fathom giving a fuck what another grown man thinks of me, much less a woman, which is a lesser version of a man. Sounds like a threat. It is? I don't even know who you're talking about. I think Rodney Wayne is a worthy internet man to follow. Yeah, man, it seems like you're obsessed. It's the 14th comment you've made about Rodney Wayne. You seem to be into him. Chad would have been waving his hospital bracelet on the live stream if he was actually in the hospital. Yeah, of course, I said that. Subscribe and super chat to own the list. I think you're subscribed. This is a members only thing. I'm not begging for likes and subscribes here. What if you're a member and you're not subscribed? That's even creepier, almost, kind of in a way. I hate you. Have some money. Yeah. I'm not mad about that. They're like mods of Steel Toe come in here and give me money and like the show. I don't care. How can you be in both chats? You really like both shows. Don't be ashamed of it. It's fine. I was watching that Total BS show tonight, and I was in there. Win by 2 was in there, and there are only like 10 of us watching, but like all the shows were watching it. Like, imagine hiding from that. Imagine being like, oh my God, I don't like shows. It's like, just like I hate some shows, I like some shows. So don't be weird about it. Red Fox Mad said, isn't Red Fox Mad one of those steel toe guys? Look up Adrian Washington. He got let go from 2. He got let go from 2? Hipstar. Hipstar's like a YouTube guy, right? Why do you fear me? Oh boy. Please act your age and turn in the right direction. Hipstar's exposing you live right now. Please grow up. There's so much to unpack there. God damn it, it went away. Where did it go? Why do you fear me? Okay, so this is a Canadian guy? CA? Why do you fear me? I might. I just don't know you. Please act your age and turn in the right direction. Well, that's ominous, and I couldn't imagine. Is it because of the Egg McMuffins? Or the childhood photo I posted today? What am I doing wrong? How do I become the guy that everybody's hoping? Hipstars exposing you live right now. No. Please grow up. I don't want to grow up. I'm an NLO kid. I can stream all day and sell my hats because I've got cool lids. You can visit my store, become a member, or stream me on your channel. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I love NLO and the drama with Scrimpy, Steel Toe, Ian Hawk, Hipstar, send real money, you Piazza. Oh, come on. Canadian money's welcome here. I don't like that when we're currency shaming others. After the conversion rate, it's all worthless. A party would be nice. What does that mean? Guys, I have things to get to. Can we stop it with the nonsense? Hold on. Now there's so many more. Let's throw a party. Fuck this hipster. We don't even know this guy. Calm down about it. Imagine being mad at something you don't even know. Jake husband is here. Adrian was a part of the radio era of Steel Toe. Oh, that Adrian Washington guy? That sounds like a quarterback. I thought that was a sports thing. You guys are like, Adrian Washington got let go today. And I was like, I didn't know his contract was up. So a guy that I don't know got fired from a job I didn't know he had. Cool. Keep me posted, okay, guys? Let's throw a part. Okay, we already did that one. What am I doing here? There's so many fucking chats. Adrian was on the radio with Aaron. This show got them fired. Oh, he was part of the ones who were going about. Okay. Well, yeah, it's still irrelevant. Melton should fear Jake in the chat. Huh? Yeah, I'm terrified. Okay, so we got some Michael Ray Bauer to catch up on. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's put out today, or 3 days ago. Sorry. No. Today. There's two videos we got to watch. Today, he put out a video of his review of Netflix's Fuller House, the killer follow-up to Full House, the TGIF super hit show with the twins. So today he put that out. That show came out, what, 9 years ago? So I want to know what that's about. It's a 5-minute piece that he put out. My review of Netflix's Fuller House. So it's like, okay. Then I have to show you this new guy, Zach Halverson, who is going to be one of the rotating new mics on the Steel Toe show. He's going to be stepping in and replacing the Wednesday rotating chair. Yeah, you're right. Bob Saget's dead. Why? Are they even still making that show? I don't watch anything before we watch it together, okay? Melton's upset we're cross-chatting. Only chat with the host. Get it together, people. You guys know the rules. Okay, so first we're going to watch this one. I don't know when he made this. 3 days ago it was posted, but he's freshly shaven. He's in one of his tight tees and really looking freshly cut here for like a fat guy. This is what I'll look like tomorrow, by the way. And he's got his green screen working. He's got the mic nowhere near his mouth, a la Corey Adam.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Good Tuesday to you and yours.
Good Tuesday.
It's your boy, Michael Ray Bauer, here with another personal storytime topic video. With a catchy
that's every genre. A personal story time topic video.
Title.
Kevin Brennan would hate this.
To get the views.
I'm not even lined up in this chair.
That were a little bit personal, that had catchy titles, did pretty well. Got a little bit of attention. So I'm going back to the well. For the people that are interested in my personal journeys, my personal stories, thank you very much. For those that are not, I please hope you do watch this video, and I hope that maybe you can get something or gain something from my experiences, and maybe they coincide with some of your
Moody makes a great point. This green screen, see the comments go over me now when I'm on the top. What if we do?
If you would like to support me, please hit
what if we do
that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member on this channel.
This green screen is better than Steel Toe's banner. This does look better. It's keyed out very nicely. Even the hair looks good where he's all spiky. You know, he's got E-Rock. This is what E-Rock looks like, by the way. For everybody who wants to know, you hear that, E-Rock? This is what you look like. A fat boy.
You guys have seen the video, some of you may haven't. Then I uploaded a video called "I Can't Believe I Bungee Jumped and Almost Died." But they were fantastic experiences. They changed or shaped my life in certain ways, and I would appreciate it if you guys become a member, support me.
So Michael Ray Bauer has members now, but he doesn't really get it because he's like...
You have a merchandise store. I have cameos available. If you'd like a
yeah, Timmy Tables is hurt because Timmy Tables likes that look, that E-Rock look.
Merchandise is being added every week. There's a lot of stuff to offer, autographs, T-shirts.
So Michael Ray Bauer puts out these videos for his members, but the problem with him is... everything he makes for his members, he puts out on his regular stream like 2 days later or a day later. So it's like, why join? Just wait. As if we're scrambling to get the most current Michael Ray Bauer stuff.
We got T-shirts for sale. Anything that I got available.
He's away from the mic now.
Like Donkey Lips T-shirts.
That's cranked up as loud as my board goes.
They come in a variety of colors.
You can hear the hissing.
Hey, become a camper. Camp on Awana. Pick up an personalized.
This is normal volume where we were when he was talking on screen. And that's max.
Autograph photo, shout out sent to you.
What is everybody doing with their setups? I can't even imagine when my shit's all out of alignment it's sounding this bad. Not since
everything's on sale. Support your boy Michael Ray Haybauer. Links down below.
When I wear dark colors, I'm almost transparent.
All right, so pick yourself up.
See here how he comes back? What the fuck?
Your boy by becoming a member.
I think he pre-recorded that. That was like a pre-roll ad he had.
You might have noticed I cut my hair.
Oof,
and
we noticed.
I shaved, and I'm pretty much almost bald.
We know.
But I cut my hair, and I look like I'm 16 again. Well, for any people that know me for this length of time...
Michael Ray Bauer might be an interesting one to do, Moody.
I struggle with a lot of personal things. I haven't really been diagnosed with all of these things that I'm about to mention, but I'm sure I have some form of them in different aspects in many different ways. Anger management, anxiety, OCD, emotional distress, PTSD, and a lot of other things, as well as an overactive brain. And then I got, of course, the person.
Imagine being Donkey Lips and thinking you have an overactive brain. Yeah, that's the diagnosis. You think too much. You're too deep of a guy.
When I was cutting my hair.
He cut his own hair?
Cut my hair to feel better. And I can't explain why I've done it. I've been bald many times in my life. Where you guys have seen
cut my hair to feel better. I dated a girl like this once.
Some might say that I went bald to look tougher.
I dated a girl where I had to hide scissors because she couldn't stop cutting her own hair. It was terrifying, you know.
I grew up in semi-urban area.
And then she would like hide scissors in her car. She's nuts.
People getting into drama. Let's just call it what it is. And I didn't really like that lifestyle, but I like.
She's literally a billionaire now. I'm not kidding.
Maybe,
so I really fucked up.
Give me some girls. That's one reason. But also, I didn't realize till later in life why I almost always went bald. Like every 7 or 8 months, it seemed like a lot of patterns in my life where I do the same thing. And just recently, when I was cutting my hair and everything again, because I just recently got over a big issue of depression again.
Say recently again!
Life situations.
Was it recent?
Being lonely, blah, blah, blah. All the other issues that I have.
Did he just call himself a blah, blah, blah?
I was like, man, I do this a lot.
Blah, blah, blah's law blog?
Because it makes me feel better.
Did we get a super chat? I'm sorry. Fuck.
Not so I can look good or look better or, just do what normally.
Kevin would love him. Mike Bichetti is his boy. I don't know Mike Bichetti. I know what he looks like, but I don't know him.
Rituals to like.
Does every shirt come with saliva spray?
It was a very interesting thought. And I was like, I've done this my whole life. Whenever I get depressed or I have anxiety or it's a really bad one or I feel like I have nothing in life.
Whenever I get depressed and it's a really bad one.
To life. To try to start
One what?
over. Like if my hair and everything was like the badness or the sadness of everything that's around me and my fears and everything I'm dealing with, I have to cut it off. I have to get rid of it. I have to start anew, like a rebirth. So I had.
I mean, you guys thought Shuli was in a cult. This guy seems like he's picked up a pamphlet somewhere. You know what I mean? This ain't normal talk.
But in the media, we hear a lot of stories about actors being crazy or
Oh
psychotic.
God, does he join Scientology? What is this?
Or they went bald, or
I cut off my hair because my hair is like the.
But I wouldn't say this, but they're like they do that to, it's a ritual to join a cult or something like that. But for me, I realized I do it to start anew, to like have a rebirth. And I was thinking when they were calling Britney Spears crazy, I forgot the actress that did it as well before she hosted Saturday Night Live. Very, very famous. I hate saying the word, but black actress. I can't think of her name.
He hates saying the word black.
But yeah, a lot of
He's got Thetans.
personalities cut their hair and they're called crazy. They're having a
Midichlorians?
psychotic episode, and I don't think that's what it is. At least in my case, it's not a psychotic episode. It's all of my.
I feel like I need to install a splash guard on my iPad to watch this.
And like, there was a time in my life when I was bald and I was working on a lot of TV and film, and maybe it was a better time in
No, there wasn't. There was never a time where you were working on a lot of TV or film. Name a time you had 2 projects going at once.
interesting ritual that I do. And maybe that could be said for a lot of the other people or
Oh,
actors
shit.
that do it as well. Actors are a very interesting bunch, because basically we all kind of want to create characters that are not who
Oh,
we are.
Carlos Danger is here. I don't know if that's the
We do
real
is a
guy.
portion of who we are as a human. Every character that's on
He's a
screen
nice
is
boy.
somewhat of what that actor truly is.
I
in
see him
life.
on a lot of the Foursquare shows.
Just added aspects and rituals and looks and style and maybe
Style,
else
guys.
they might add on top of who they are.
Style.
Character, that unique character. That
I can't believe he doesn't like saying black either. That's funny. He's like, I don't like saying the word, but black actress, you know what I mean?
what I'm telling you guys about my life. I'm just saying, like, fake meaning we go on screen and we hide. We hide our insecurities.
Bye, guys. I'm
Real
hiding.
life insecurities for the most part, but we might replace them as insecurities for the character or whatever we're portraying
we
on
all
television.
wear masks.
I happen to give out all my insecurities. I
Sometimes
try not to
we
be
all
fake,
feel
and I tell you guys too
sad.
much.
But
According
can
to a
you
lot of
turn
people,
on
that
your
I share too much.
screen
Whereas
and
when they
make
come back and
some
bite me in the butt
tacos
by
in
being
your
honest. I
toilet?
feel there's a lot of
And
people that
the
are similar
world
to
melts
me, and it's
away.
refreshing to them
You
to
ever
hear
turn on
somebody
your hot plate
hidden
and make some
issues
tacos
feelings.
at midnight?
Maybe
Can't wait.
wow,
They all go in my mouth and they taste great
So there's a
'cause
lot of
I'm
variables that we can get into, but we're
alone.
not going to in this video. I just think that when I cut my hair,
No, it's not. Carlos uses
I do it as a
insufferable,
ritualistic state, and I do it a lot
insufferable
in life.
guys. Pod.
not because
con.
technically it looks like I'm going bald on this side of my head.
We still.
And that's the side of the bed that I sleep on
What
the most. So I don't know if my hair follicles are dying as compared to this side. But yeah, it's a ritual of mine. So that made me want to make a video and tell you guys that That's the reasoning behind.
Do you know what
where
I
every
just
year you
realized?
see me post the pictures of where I either go bald or I cut off all my hair.
Do you know what I just realized? We may have to just stop this insane 17-minute haircut breakdown. When he gave a tour of his Bower Box bachelor pad, I actually think, now that I'm thinking back, now that I'm really, really going over it in my head, he doesn't have a bed. I think he sleeps on a sofa or a futon or a pullout. I really think that now, I think. Hold on, what? Okay, your rules don't allow me to post links. The song Bad Guy was in your intro. Play the parody Chad Guy. I would post the link. I heard that. It's not great. It's a very low produced piece of garbage. So no, we don't need to play that. But thank you. We're on another thing right now, but thank you. I appreciate that. It's an awful song. It's not good. You gotta at least like produce it a tiny bit. You know, you gotta make it a little better than a karaoke with a bad mic track. But I gotta, this is changing my whole trajectory for the night because I'm trying to think now. I don't think he has a bed. And like, he's a big man. Oh God, that's his acting. His acting reel. And if he doesn't have a bed, Bower Box tour. One of the biggest mistakes these guys make is giving tours of their house. Like, first of all, I understand the tour of your house would just be the background in a video, but like, why would you do that? Bower Box Bachelor. I gotta find this vid. Bower Box Bachelor Bower Bachelor Box Living. Shit. I'm sorry, but this really threw me for a loop because he stopped posting for a long time when he moved. Let's break the fifth wall and watch Hipstar watch you. I can't be concerned with what other people do, man. Fucking how far back do you have to go? Maybe he took it down, which would have been smart. Because it shouldn't be back too far. Happy Day of Thanks. I'm alive and hoarding up. So it was before that. Here's all his cooking videos. My apartment box tour. A new life begins.
All right.
That sounds like, Star Wars: A New Hope. Okay. Bower Bachelor Box Bar. Thank you for the super chat, Ian Hawk. No, I got stuff we got to get to tonight. And I have a steel toe thing you're not going to believe. Like self-cucking steel toe video after we meet the new co-host, Chad Halverson. But first, this is important.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Michael Ray Bauer. We're about to enter my new...
So he's like doing this thing outside his apartment, but he doesn't want to be too loud. And it's clearly one of these like LA Valley apartments with the like pool outside, but not a nice one. It looks like a motel. This looks like a motel efficiency type setup.
Bachelor Bauer, if you guys can see that.
And then he takes you inside. So there's a sofa, his TV, a bin, just for a scale. Here's a bin, like one of those big Tupperware bins. His desk and his green screen. I don't think there's a bed.
Let's go into detail. The Bower Box. So right when you walk in, if you've noticed, those are my posters on the wall of works that I've done or been in or really am inspired by. But let's first look to the right, which you got my...
So you walk right in the door of the walls here. It doesn't go anywhere else, and it is a studio. He doesn't have a kitchen.
Files poster of where I was in an episode called First Person Shooter, and we played soldiers.
So, like, he's in an episode as, like, a fat cadaver of a TV show, and he buys the poster of the show and puts it on his wall. He's not in the show. He's not in the cast. He was an extra and buys the poster of the show and puts it on his wall. Like, I was in an episode of this called Another One Bites the Crust. like he just in one episode as a body or some shit. I mean, that's crazy.
Fortune in a virtual reality video game. Then
he's got a little trash can full of cans here.
I don't...
An exercise bike with what is even crusted on this? You know, what could he's eating while he rides this, because why else would this be covered in various goo? So here's his entertainment system and his TV. It's all scratched to shit. His bike is covered in cum or something. He's got a trash can. You know, he clearly doesn't use this. It's pushed up against the wall. It's folded up. It's covered in, you know. Is he pitching a lot of fastballs? What is this powder? This would be swiped at the airport. They would wipe this down.
Know what to do with my exercise bike beyond use it, but I got my Evolution Hollywood chair in the corner, if you guys can see that. And then I don't really have a place for a trash can as of yet, if you know.
I don't have a place for a trash can? I mean, any place can be a place for a trash can. You don't need a place for it. Like, oh, I don't even know how to... Do you need to hire some sort of feng shui expert to come in and tell you where to place your trash can for the best energy flow? Because I'm going to let you know, there's not a lot of energy flowing in this apartment. The entire floor is a trash can. Right. I mean...
show.
That TV looked bigger for a second. Hold on, this TV looks... What happened? Look, this TV's right up against the console here. Here's the scratched up console on the TV, but watch.
What to do with my exercise bike beyond use it, but I got my Evolution Hollywood chair in the corner, if you guys can see that. And then I don't really have a place for a trash can as of yet, if you notice.
Oh, so it's not right up against it. It's a small TV, and there's a giant gap here.
So, there's the front door. You walk in, you get the poster.
You walk in, you get the poster from some show called First Person Shooter that no one remembers.
And you get everything else. The trash can, the bike, and whatnot. Like I said, it's a logistical nightmare.
Then he was in Dude, Where's My Car? Here's a web series that he had a poster made for. They don't make posters for web series. They don't make posters for web series. They don't make posters for web... Okay, did I say that? Look at that. A web... Focus. The web series. I was in an episode called Copy That, where I was like a photocopier repair person.
In terms of minimalizing, you know, from a house to a box. And I do have a lot more clarity in my life. and I am looking forward to.
I moved from a house to a box to get a lot more clarity in my life. This reminds me of the time I was living with a girl and I had to move to a new apartment in LA. And I told her she should get her own apartment to help make our relationship stronger. That's what that reminds me of. Imagine moving from a house over to an efficiency apartment. There's no kitchen. There's no bedroom. Not that it even has a bed, apparently. And convincing yourself that this move from the house to the apartment is to give you a lot more clarity. You can finally start getting your life together and stuff. Hipstar says, please grow up and call me immediately. Grow up. Just grow up and use a phone. I don't even have a phone. I couldn't call you if I decided to. So grow up. Imagine needing another man to call you. You can't ask men to call you. This is more absurd than when Corey, when people were like, call into Corey's show. It's like, first of all, Corey ain't got a show. Corey ain't got a show. Corey ain't got a show. Corey stands behind a fish tank and lays his Android phone down and takes calls on speaker. Corey ain't got a show. For that matter, I ain't got a show. So my show don't call other shows because we're not a show. This isn't a show. This is an idiot in a room streaming. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Stop worshiping me, hip man. I'm a hip guy. Nobody says hip anymore. We're over being hip. Corey Adam is in his chat room. Who cares? The old get your own place. It'll be great for both of us story. Yeah, back when I wasn't an adult and the way to break up with a girl was just start treating her like shit. I think every guy's been through a little bit of that. It's it's easier than breaking up with her. I'll just be shitty and then she'll break up with me. Because that would be easier than me going through any sort of personal growth and becoming a better person. All right, Michael Ray Bauer, sorry about that interruption, because this house tour, and I've done this house tour before, but I never really thought about that he doesn't have unless I did, I might have said that before, but I was just thinking, where does he sleep? Because he was getting the haircut, and he mentioned that he's this side is flat because this is the side I sleep on. And I want to be like, where do you sleep? Because if I understand why you have a big bald spot here if you're sleeping on that hot plate as a pillow.
Being a better, positive human being, thanks to the support and everything from all you guys. All right, let's get right back into the tour show. Then you turn yourself to this. This is the air conditioner that they just recently installed a week or so ago. It was a requisite. I got a.
So if you look at this is like a window air conditioner in New York City. It's not even a full length window AC unit like you would get in a Quality Inn or a La Quinta anywhere in the central Illinois area. There's a tiny, tiny AC. And when that valley gets scorching in the middle of the summer, I don't know if you ever been in the San Fernando Valley in the middle of the summer, it gets hot. It gets really hot. Holy shit. Yeah, I forgot about this. That's funny. Do you guys ever look in the mirror and actually think if you're making the internet a better place? Do you ever even think about that? Also, this is one of those guys who, like, no surface shall go unadorned with tchotchkes. You know what I mean? If there is a flat surface in his apartment, it shall be encumbered by trash. It shall be piled high with totems and trinkets. He's got to have shit everywhere. This place would drive Moby nuts. I'm just letting you know. He's real into minimalism. This place is into clutter. Now imagine moving your whole house into this tiny box. You feel like you're in a fucking police evidence locker or some sort of employee break room at a Target. It's just piled high everywhere with boxes and shit. You know, out of control, really. And he can't let anything go. Plus, he collects the dumbest shit. Where would you even begin? Where would you even begin to, like, start paring down your collection of useless, meaningless garbage? He's printing out posters for web series. He's got, you know, props from episodes and movies and shit. Like, this is a photo I framed with Sean William Scott and I from Evolution. It's like, as if Sean William Scott has a photo framed with donkey lips. Imagine, and Sean William Scott's a has-been. You know, but he sure isn't donkey lips has-been. We got another super chat. A tip star again. Try faking yourself as much as you want. I will be your superior in weeks. Answer me immediately, or this shall become your end. Why do you talk like a cartoon villain? Nobody, first of all, the caps is real SDE, dog. Real SDE. So bring that down. Choose words to capitalize so that, you know, they can be emphasized correctly. Answer me immediately. That's what I would capitalize. It's a call to action, you know. And by the way, the last message was like, call you. And now it's like, can we go back to see your other message? Because the continuity errors are what's not doing it for me, dog. You know what I mean? So you said, please grow up and call me immediately. But then down here, you're like, answer me immediately. It's like, are you calling me? Who's calling everybody? Because I don't even have a calling card that'll let me call the Canada. I haven't used that since I had a girlfriend that went to school up there in high school. This is considered doxing in the Imholte household. Stop doxing me, motherfuckers. Stop doxing me. I won't be doxed. My guy. This hipster will get a knock on his mother's door from the FBI. Is it a kid? Is it a children? Punching down my guy? I don't know. I don't subscribe to any of that punching up and down stuff. That's garbage. Everybody's equal. By the way, isn't that the message? Everybody's equal. So, like, I'll punch sideways and up and down. I'm a goddamn spaz. Also, don't punch. It's not nice. And try the punch. So, we've got, anyway, this AC. And is this a microwave or a TV or a monitor? Sony. So it's a monitor.
Installed a week or so ago. It was a requisite. I got a desktop all-in-one computer there. Then I got my shoes.
It's an all-in-one computer. He's got 3 pairs of shoes, cables akimbo.
Got my portable heater. And then
what is this music choice as well, you know?
To the left of that, I got my little display case. I got my Kobe Bryant.
Again, I mean, this is like a gumball machine. He's got Funko Pops. He's got a display case. There is nothing about this boy's life that should be on display. There is nothing that needs to be displayed here. Predator action figures next to your Quaker Oats and your English muffins. What is this?
Spaceman shoes that might be on sale soon because I need money.
All this stuff could be yours, covered in dust and whatever the fuck is on his hands when he works out.
But there it is. Then you got my display case. It's not really set up yet, but I got.
It's not set up yet, guys. Don't worry, it's gonna look a lot better than this. I know what you're thinking. I just moved in. This is gonna look so much better when I get it set up. That's called a pantry, Pat. All right, sorry.
Reaction figures of movies that I love and that are just amazing, popular characters. And I'm hoping to do a bunch of movies.
This is my modem.
Memorabilia and stuff.
It's not set up yet. What is this? A fucking Frida Kahlo? What is this? Firefly. He's got a Wolverine comic book, a Spider-Man comic book. And remember, this video is called A New Life Begins.
There.
Which is also the name of every Attenborough documentary.
My graded comic books, if you will. They might be hard to see.
This is a Roach Motel. Look at these Birkenstocks.
Not a lot of light.
Every one of his shoes. Look at these. Every one of these shoes.
Comic books, if you will. They might be hard to see. Not a lot of light.
These look like Steve Curran shoes. They've just given up. That's an old fan. They've given up. They're bad.
You got that glow. Your body. When you get the glow.
What the fuck?
So there it is. There's my display case, if you will.
Then he's got like more fridge magnets than a manic mom.
My little mini fridge, but let's call it a little bit bigger than a mini.
It's like an apartment-sized fridge. No frost and fine back. It's yellowed, you know. Gen 12 films. Peace, love, and gigs. What is that? Raiders. The Raiders schedule from 1997. Amoeba Records. A mezuzah. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Fridge. There ain't much in it. Then again, got some leftover food.
Whoa! I'm sorry, this is too much.
In it. Then again, got some leftover.
Mashed potato mix, pancake mix, Quaker Oats, ramen noodles. I mean, this is a fucking carbohydrate cornucopia, is it not? Birkencrocks.
Over food from the old house. Not very healthy, to be quite honest with you guys. But again, I made a cooking video the other day, and
here's his TV. So that's a little bookshelf TV.
I'm gonna learn. Like, I know.
This looks like the IKEA lack bookshelf.
What to do, and now I need to implement the process. All right, so there you go. You got my Dude, Where's My Car poster. You got my web series.
Imagine when he's moving, he's like, be careful with the web series posters.
Poster that I created alongside Ben Morrison that I'm very proud of. You guys can watch on this channel. Just look for it, Focus, the web series. Man, she's hot.
Ah, look again, she's not.
Why?
Because you didn't focus. That's what we're here to do. Focus. Honesty for me and you. I'm John, he's John. We're the honest Johns. To earn some extra cheddar, come get your focus on.
Because your product needs research, your product needs data.
Fuck the haters.
Yikes.
You got the main couch area, if you will. That's where I'm sleeping.
That's where I'm sleeping. So it's like open on one end like a chaise. It is parumpa-pum-pum covered in body fluid. I mean, that is beige. And then imagine like just leaving your drool or cum covered pillow like this for your tour. You don't fix it up or anything.
It's an adjustment. I got a lot of pillows because I got a lot of back problems. And then you got my coffee table. I need a cover for it. And my excess shoes.
He keeps shoes under his table. Look at this table. What's on this?
Right there in the corner, if you will.
Is that McMuffin juice?
Like I said, minimalizing is very, very hard. I hope the light is not too bright to mesh with everything. But there it is. Then you got my Raider Nation for Life light up artwork, wood paneled, custom.
My Raider Nation for Life light up artwork, custom wood panel.
Then you got my, I guess let's call it some of the great moments or people I've met throughout my acting career.
I guess you'd call this a highlight reel of my life.
You know, proud moments and people I've worked with or met. You can go through it. There's a lot of amazing people. Hey, there's Eliza. A good friend of mine,
Eliza, she's great.
Douche cool. Hey, I'm
Douche? He knows Eliza Douche-Crew? That's fucking crazy.
Out their names. Those are some of the cool memories and moments of my life in picture
These
form
are just some of
that I
the
wanted to
things that
represent.
make me
All right,
smile.
now let's go right across to the entertainment section, if you will. It's not fully automated or decorated yet, but
there's a lot to unpack here in this. I mean, what could this even be? Just.
this is my
And then you got to see his cum chair. You want to know where he squirts his
like
goo?
Vegetables and all that, but again, I don't have much room in this entire space, if you will. You know, like
That's his whole apart. That's it. That's it. The closet for this studio is bigger. That's it.
This is pretty much the box.
It's got a tube TV over here.
It's just kind of interesting.
Right on the rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
What is going on? I don't want to get copyright
Open it
struck.
up and got a few things. I brought a crock pot or
I brought a crock pot. He's talking about this like he came from Guatemala and made the trek up. We weren't allowed to carry much, but I brought my favorite 2 Tupperwares and a crock pot.
slow cooker from the old house. A couple of
From the old house. I bet if you go back to, this is where we used to live. I bet if you go back to that old house, it's full of like things he couldn't bring, like a bed. I bet there's a bed in there and a lot of pots and pans his mom used to make white colored casseroles in.
pans, a couple of bowls, a couple of cups, a couple of things like that and all that.
Gabriel,
Yes.
what are you dressed up for?
Oh no, I'm going to a meeting and all that.
Then in another career ode, I have this little montage of
He builds vision boards for his career, but he fills it with things that have already happened. So he's just trying to he's basically admitting his best years are behind him and he wants to summon them back. And he thinks, if I just put up all these things that I used to do, like old headshots or, you know, sex, teenage mind. What the fuck is that? What is that? Sex and the Teenage Mind with this guy. It looks like me. It really does. This could have so easily been my life. I could have been successful. You don't even understand how much that looks like me. This could have been everything. See, Ape, I know what it feels like. This This looks so much like me, it's not even funny. It hurts almost. Frankly. I'll post up some of my old headshots on Twitter. They're so cringe. I posted up a childhood photo of me tonight. It's some of the ugliest, poorest, grossest. I'm holding a bird. I'm in front of a box of Cheerios. It's great. It's gross. It looks like Michael Ray Bauer. It looks like what Michael Ray Bauer lives in now. That's what I looked like when I was growing up.
That I made
this is getting depressing all of a sudden. Oh, why? Because I tied it to my life? Fuck you.
Back, and I'm really appreciative. I
want you to see his cum chair.
There I am, somewhere around there in the corner. If they took the picture.
He has playbills from musicals he was in high school. Patrick, don't start crying.
So I had to, I wasn't able to pad up for the pictures because my grades were not eligible because I'm a fuck up. That's right. Michael Bauer.
I used to play football, but I wasn't allowed to pad up for the pictures because my grades weren't. So if your grades aren't good, they don't let you play in games either. So were you even on the team?
Bauer fucks up all the time. Then there's my YouTube button.
Gift. Raider Central. This is not a YouTube plaque that they send out. Somebody bought him a fake YouTube plaque. This is wild. 25,000 subscribers. Wow, he has 25,000 subscribers.
That was given to me for getting over 25,000 subscribers on my Raider channel. I'm over 40. I got close to 50, but then we've had some struggles. But I'm like at 41,000 now, which is really cool.
What's up, lady?
Man, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heavy shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit.
What can I say? Raider Nation hooks you up.
I can breathe.
Relax, we'll win some games.
I can't breathe, man.
Look, the Raiders will make the playoffs, I promise. Oh, man, speaking of that, check it out. I bought some magic pills, right? They help the Raiders win.
Okay.
Here, take it.
Smoked no shit like that before.
That's why I bought some
He's
magic
so
pills.
bad with these interstitial pieces. God.
It's a magic pill.
You know, all the vision.
Ah, here it is. Here it is. Fuck. Look at the cum spot on this chair.
If you will, then you got some stuff like.
Tell me that's not cum. Tell me that's not cum. It's in the center of the chair. It's a lot of it. You know, you see it here. You see it here. Different strengths and intensities. You guys are saying that's not cum?
Like that.
Look at this and how it's breaking off over here.
You know, all the business type stuff, you know, some important
I mean, his ass is pinching it. There's a crease. I mean, this is...
paperwork and all that other stuff. And then you go to my computer where I basically live and do my
Look at all this.
work, my YouTubes, my videos.
This is where I do my
And then another big
YouTubes.
box underneath. And you know,
How do you scoot in here? How do you get under the desk? So just wild. A lot of cum. Drop the ranch, you're saying? He sneezed? Dookie stain? Oof. I don't think so. I think it's a clear-cut case of cum. This is a clear-cut case of cum. Sorry to be so alliterative. Bubba Gum Scrim says Jake Hudson and this bozo can make millions. Yeah, I bet. I mean, for real. Okay, we're going to go show you the new co-host of Steel Toe today. This is going to be interesting. This is a guy named Zach Halverson. Mrs. Haversham. Zach Halverson. And he has 56 subscribers on YouTube. And that should let you know Steel Toe knows how to pick them. But also, maybe Steel Toe's smart getting in on the ground floor with something like this guy, because you get on Steel Toe, you have 56 subscribers, which is enough. 56 subscribers tells me that you have extreme talent. You've gotten 50 people to pay attention to you, so you're clearly killing it, slamming it, owning it, poning it. And so you get your 56 subscribers. Steel Toe starts paying attention. We've got a guy here in Minneapolis. He should be the next replacement for the Corey Adamson hour. And so they bring over Zach Halverson, 56 subscribers. By the time he leaves there, Corey's been there 5 years. By the time Zach Halverson leaves Steel Toe, he could be like Corey. He could have 880 subscribers. This could be huge for his career. He could be 6/10 of the way. Sorry, I'll reduce the fraction. I didn't mean 3/5 of the way to getting monetized on YouTube. And then once you're monetized on YouTube, I imagine by that point he'll have dozens of hits on every video. And well, from there on out, it's only 18 or 19 months before you get your first check. So Zach Halverson, this guy's going to be big. Mark my words. How do we know? Well, first of all, his website is Weebly powered, and anybody who does their websites over at Weebly, this is great. Anybody who has an ad on their website for creating a website over at, some place is a dork. Hey, thanks for the 23 months of membership from Lev Kramer, one of our oldest members. 23 months. And he's Canadian, too. We don't hold that against him, even though his money is also no good here. Hi, I'm Zach. I grew up in White Bear Lake, Minnesota, where I played hockey, did play-by-play of my friends' NHL video games, and discovered my love for broadcasting and being a bear. Okay. So I found this, he's on this radio station, I guess, KFAN, KFAN, Minneapolis, and they do karaoke, and they seem to make Zach do quite a bit of this. And Ian Hawk says this guy needs to research what he's getting into. 100%. 100%. Ain't gonna be bad. So here he is doing karaoke times like these, just to give you an idea of Zach's vibe, right? Zach's vibe. So we're gonna find out who's this Zach? What's he gonna be like? K-Fan karaoke. Sports radio. So he's on a sports radio station. So he's on some karaoke. Oh God.
I'm a one-way motorway. I'm a road that drives away and follows you back home.
Already we got a great guy.
Hi.
Yeah?
I'm a street light shining.
Go ahead.
I'm a white light blinding bright and burning off and on.
He hits the post of where to start singing, just like that guy who's from Life Goes On show. Oh blah dee, oh blah da. He's missing where to come in. He's a little pitchy dog.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
I want that with Corey's from earlier today. God, I gotta get those sound effects.
It's times like these you learn to live again.
Yep.
It's times like these you give and give and give.
Yeah.
It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again.
Time again.
Hi. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars upon tonight.
So imagine seeing this guy and thinking like, that's our new guy. That's our new guy. And there's no shortage of him doing these. What do you want to hear him do? Careless Whisper, Higher by Creed. You want to hear let's hear Higher by Creed. Can you take me higher? To a place where I can see. I don't know what the lyrics are. Those guys grew up around me, though, in Florida. Of his work says, who and what is this for? And that's a great point, really, because it's like, this is a sports station. This is a sports station, and now we're singing Christian rock? I mean, yeah, Alex Ansel also makes a great point. Maybe team up with Kitty Pineapple. You know what I mean? Like, that's the level we're working at. And Kitty's got more production value. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even know who it's for or what it's for. Aaron hates hosts with hair. Oh, shit. It's wild. I don't know. It's a sports station. This has been up for 2 years, and it's 166 views. This has been up for 3 years. Let's be honest. I don't know. June 25th. We're a couple months away from 3 years. Why does YouTube do that? 2 years. Shit. So 166 views in 2 years. These are Hipstar numbers. I don't even know what numbers he did. Watch him be a giant show that we don't even know. So then I found out this Zach Halverson guy runs this comedy show. Of course, he's a comic called Power Trip Comedy. And this is the 6th one. This is the first one I click on, but he has 8 videos. This is the 6th one. So they've clearly got their stuff together by now. Six of these things, right? So this is going to be great. Live K-Fan Power Trip Comedy Show. This was clearly filmed in the employee break room of a Costco. A lot of employee break room jokes tonight, Patrick. Yeah, well, it's my night off. Bubba Gum Scrimp says, I came for the scrimp, but I'm absolutely staying for this nonsense. Oh, there's scrimp coming. I mean, there's not really scrimp coming. You'll see what we got. You'll see. Big payoff tonight, unless I have to go shit. Christian Rock had no crosstalk. Thanks for the $4.99. Bubba Grimp Scrimp. They're all obese. I mean, most radio people are obese. Look, again, I've injured my back sitting and talking to you people. So 6/8 is the date, right? Oh, okay. Maybe you're right. I admit when I'm wrong, Ian. That sounds smarter. Your idea. Anyway, they do have quite a few of these. They have 9.18 thousand subscribers. This has 5,000 views. Zach Halverson takes the stage for a stand-up comedy set at the Power Trip Comedy Show at Canterbury Park.
Ready?
3 to go. So who do we have left? We have Muss, Zach, and Johnny Bones, right? Those are the only 3 left.
Okay.
Johnny Bones!
Okay, so our next performer, we want you guys to donate tonight. So if you could go to...
Jesus, he's ready for steel toe already. Holy shit. Is there nothing more steel toe than that? This next performer, we want you guys to donate.
Just so all of you know, Give 16 funds have all been donated to Zach for the next year. We're super proud of that. No, we love him.
Tonight, he doesn't necessarily need your financial donations, but if you
now there's going to be 2 Power Bottoms hosting Steel Toe. Or laugh. Don't ruin my big giveaway.
Zachary Halverson.
They got a car over there. It's nice.
Is this Saturday in the park?
I got some housekeeping to do here. I don't have enough hands. Yeah, so first of all...
Wow, you hear that, Aaron? Your new host doesn't have enough hands! What if that was like a thing we ended up like going after Halverson for? Like, he doesn't have enough hands. He only has 2.
Who's in seat number 69? Congratulations, sir. You've won yourself a free drink. Bud Light Seltzer, ladies and gentlemen.
Get it, guys? 69. Pew, 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 pew.
I couldn't do that like 3 months ago. That would have like shattered my ACL. And then one more free drink to hand out.
Is there anything more?
Nannerpuss. Enjoy. Bud Light Seltzer, Black Cherry. Give it up.
Give it up for Budweiser.
It's phenomenal. Where's the mic stand? We're going to need the mic stand.
We do a pro show.
To echo the words of Mark Parrish a while ago, My name is Zach Halverson, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here.
Again, I love a stand-up comic that wears shorts everywhere. You know what I mean? I love a stand-up comic that can't be bothered to put on pantaloons. You hear that, Joe Lowers? Joe Lowers runs one of the biggest comedy scams in the world, aside from in the world, aside from Keanu Reeves, Kenan Thompson, who runs probably one of the biggest comedy scams ever. Somehow it's tied into like a children's agency. Not since Dylan Dillegaff has there been a bigger scam. And the fuck was I saying? Oh, Joe Lowers, World Series of Comedy guy. That's a contest. It's been running. It's been running for 13 years, and they promised the winner like 52 weeks of work at comedy clubs around the country, and it never, materializes for these comics. One of my good friends, Ryan Dalton, who's friends with Chad as well, as you may have seen from the angry tweets, won that contest and never got any of the work he was promised. It's run by this guy named Joe Lowers, who thinks he's a comic, but he's really just a scammer who runs a World Series of Comedy and refuses to put on pants when he goes on stage. He wears jean jorts everywhere he goes. Jorts, shorts. So this guy works at the station, comes out to a show, and can't even put fucking pants on. Can't even put his pants on. It makes no sense. So let's keep watching it. You tell me what we think of Zach Halverson's comedy. Again, I haven't seen this. I don't do prep.
This whole thing started 5 years ago.
Okay, so he's been doing it 5 years. So this thing is polished now. It's running. This is banging on all cylinders, guys.
I had to do my job in the morning up in St. Cloud. I went over to Jimmy John's, had lunch, and then I changed into this suit in the bathroom. I had an interview with a guy named Chad Abbott. Remember that day, Mr. Abbott? Where is he? He's not here. Anyway. So I rubbed one out for good luck.
It's me adding the laughs. Don't worry.
And the next hand I shook. Just kidding. I washed my hand.
It goes bad.
So I went down, I did the interview, knocked it out of the park because he never asked me about my grades. So thank God. I never asked for a transcript. What an idiot. He asked me if I went to college 3, 4, 5 different times. And I had to say no the entire time. But listen, I'm an inspiration for all you fuck-ups out there. Because one day, you could be living in your parents'
He can't stand still. He's shifting his weight from leg to leg to leg. He's doing little kicks in the air like Elaine. What is this? All these guys, again, Corey Adam has to be better than this at stand-up. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I mean? How much worse could Corey be? This is bad.
Basement and come up here and talk to 15,000 people.
Why is he doing these little kicks? Watch his legs.
What you are? I can't see.
Kick.
You're all
kick.
You're all blurry.
Kick. Step. Kick.
My God. I saw the
back.
I saw the saddest thing in the world
kick,
about a week
step,
ago.
Kick.
Staying in a red roof.
What is he fucking?
By the way,
he's got restless leg syndrome on stage. This is goofy as fuck. What is this? Jesus Christ! This guy's a triple threat. He's got karaoke skills, stand-up monster.
It's not the first time anybody
He's holding 2 beers because he's got this. You know what I mean? What a wobbly fuck.
seen the saddest thing in the world at the Red Roof Inn. But
Back. It's almost like he's stepping away. Like I gotta let him laugh for a little bit. That was a killer one. And he takes a step back. He's bending the mic. He's all over the place. Which, again, I do that with the mic, too. I play with the mic with one hand while I talk, but, like, or the mic stand, sorry. But, like, I'm also telling jokes with the other hand. I can, chew gum and fuck at the same
they have a
hour.
Rewards program. Did you know that? Who the fuck are these people racking up rewards points at the Red Roof Inn? And how do we get them the help they desperately need?
He steps away from the mic every time he thinks he's killed it. He's like, let him laugh. Let him laugh.
Like, what do you even get if you get, like, 10,000 Red Roof points? Like, do you get, like, a free HPV vaccine? Like, what is...
Back away from the mic. That was a killer one. Little kick. Do a little kick. Do a little kick. See, this is the problem. These guys think they're like beasts on the mic. It's like in any club, in any world, you would not be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no club in the world this would be allowed to go on. You'd be yanked off with a cane, like the 50s. Exit, stage left, see? Remember Snagglepuss?
The more applause breaks you give me, the more time I get to drink and the funnier I am. So keep doing that.
G-Rob, just because you're so damn entertaining, $5 super chat. Thanks for the laughs. Appreciate that.
Left the water up here.
Well, something's in my
It's
eye.
vodka. Attaboy. Love it. Mark Parrish is awesome. By the way, you can cash your tickets in the race book. Who would have known?
Hands in the pocket now. Drinks are down, hands in the pocket. This guy's all over the place. He's got, in a minute, he'll be sitting on a stool like a tell, you know?
Gellner would have the best shit bit tonight. Unreal. My goodness, woman. Best addition to the show since me.
Whoa! I'm kidding.
How many of you will be in Vegas this year? Anybody? Raise hand.
I will.
Encourage the rest of you. I know we like ad nauseum talk about Vegas, but it is like the best place in the world. They've got free, well, not free, but they got booze. They got something called marijuana. I am an occasional user, I admit. Don't tell my boss, who I think is still in the... I think he left. Did he... He left. Good, thank God. I'm an occasional...
Him and half the other people.
User of marijuana. I got buddies that, like, do it every day. I can't do that, but it is...
So what a fucking mess, huh? This is the stand-up. This is the level of stand-up. And there's one more thing you got to know about Zach. He's on the radio here at K-Fan, and... Well, I'll just let Zach tell you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Zach Halverson, and I've been here for a little over 5 years, and I've had...
Wait for it.
An incredible streak of luck here to find my way into this chair. And I decided after, a few months of getting closer and closer that this would be the day. And I should preface this by saying this isn't a bit, this isn't a joke, this is true, straight from the heart. I am here to reveal that I am gay. And everybody here has been phenomenal. Everybody here has at least known for a little while, and they have been incredibly supportive. My family has been unbelievable.
So he's got, he's a real gay. You can tell because of the salmon shirt and the AIDS hospital bracelets. He's gay. He's gay. And that means I predict some very saucy friction between Aaron Imholte and Zach Halverson, because the biggest insult Aaron has in all of his totards is gay, 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 gay. So now he's going to have a gay guy on. Now, is this a Robin situation where now Howard gets to make black jokes because he owns one? Is that the kind of deal with this Zach guy? Oh, I have a Zach. Don't worry, I'm friends with a lot of Zachs. So, woo. Big reveal. Big outing show. And it's going to be interesting because in a world where everybody's a Piazza and everybody's a half a Fergan and everybody's a gay and everybody's an incel and everybody's banging men. He's a fan. Yeah, exactly. Even if he pretends to be, a lot of these newer gays or go along to get along gays, GGG. Not the one you're thinking of. So I imagine he might put up with it for a while, but you got to remember, we're talking $11 an hour after overtime. This money is not enough to make people put up with constant barrage of slurs and abuse and being the butt of every joke. And gay people tend to be a little more, culturally sensitive. Is he going to be cracking all the N-word jokes and stuff like this? So I just gotta, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. And I can't wait for this guy to join the show. So Corey's out next Wednesday. It will be Corey's last show. And Galaga says in the chat this will be his excuse to use the gay F word. But maybe I think you're right. I think that's what he thinks. I think that's what he thinks. But no gay guy is just going to sit here and just constantly be the butt of the joke. Oh, my sexuality is what you call people who you're trying to insult? We see it. All their guys come over and call us like gay. That's what they do. They think that's like a sick burn. On Twitter, all their guys are like, you're gay. It's like, okay. By the way, Chad, too. Chad's been calling me gay, 4 times in tweets this week. It's like, we get it. We get it. You can't think of another insult. Gay.
My friends, many of whom have been with me since the beginning and have helped me through.
Been with you or been with you?
And a lot of, issues and pain. They have stuck with me. And
why are gays always in so much pain? Is it the O-ring?
Share this with the rest of you after especially a year being stuck in the studio and not being able to do things with listeners, and then finally having this comedy show and having some other events.
Why couldn't you do things with listeners because of your sexual orientation? I don't know why we need to know, our radio personality's sexual orientation. Are these other guys going to announce who they fuck? What a weird world we're building where everyone's equal and we're not supposed to give a fuck about anything, but we also have to have everyone clearly labeled. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Again, has anyone in this room of 19 other radio personalities standing around, playing Jeer the Queer? Are any of these other people going to walk up to a mic and announce their sexuality? Like, what's going on? It doesn't, this is a sports channel. Is it so we know who to throw the ball at? I don't understand. but he seems to think it's important, and he said he couldn't do things because of his...
And seeing you guys again, and I just the amount of love that I've gotten from you guys in particular has been really unbelievable. And
why?
I felt like I definitely.
Why do people like him more because he's gay? If you really break down like all this gay stuff, none of it makes sense. It's like everybody's been super nice since I came out. It's like why? Why only since you came out?
Questions, and
that's weird.
Have plenty of answers. One of them that might come up.
Nobody has any questions.
We've used it as a bit on the show, and I've encouraged it. And I told just when I told my friends, and I told my friends here at the station, I want it to be. It's just as much a part of me as my terrible math skills, as my hatred for Cook freestyle, all that stuff. It's just as much a part of me, and I love it being a part of me, and I love everybody ripping me for all that stuff, and even this stuff too, because it's done from a place.
I mean, this
of
is
love.
Crazy,
and I'm looking forward to future bits from it because it's just like I said, it's a part of me. It's normal, and
he's looking forward to future bits from it. Like, so I'm encouraging everybody to make fun of me. Keep it going. Keep doing it.
For the first time, not worry about pronouns anymore. Not worry if I'm liking too many Shawn Mendes tweets and I'm going to trigger some alarm here or there. I'm very much looking forward to
being gay out there with you all. I can't wait to just be gay.
Is going to change today, but nothing really is going to change today because I'm still me. I'm still.
Then why did we need to hear it? If nothing changes, why do we need to hear it? And if nothing changes, why are you now looking forward to events and being able to go out? It's like, why were you cowering in a corner? Because everyone thought you were straight? None of this makes any, like, it's very weird.
AJ, everybody here, just been, and of course my boss, Chad Abbott, who has been phenomenal through all this. Thank you very, very much.
Zach? You're what?
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 Since when? What? Dude, why didn't you tell us? How dare you?
What? Zach, I want to tell you about the.
So, another thing you might not have caught at the beginning is when he started saying this, he announced to everybody on air and in the room, and this is not a bit, this is not a joke, this is real, I really am saying this, I'm gay. They have to say that because that's how cornball radio is. That's how corny Minnesota is. Gay is the biggest punchline they know. So anytime someone's actually gay, you have to go, guys, this is not a joke. I actually am a gay. And then they go like, oh, okay. But not radio. They have to go, what? To what in tarnation? New York City? We got one of these gays. Bring over the bundle of sticks. So that's why they have to announce this is no bit. They think it's a big, big joke, the gays. Mooby and the bundle of sticks. Aaron's bent over backwards for this hire. How do you know that? Aaron bent over backwards for this hire? He's the next Anderson Cooper? He's Anderson takes it in the pooper, you mean, right? Got him. Confirmed. Aaron thinks he can pay the guy $25 and slide him some dick. Come on, April's upstairs. What are you wearing? Come on, nobody's going to know. We're not back on air for 17 minutes, huh? For the record, I love Freddie Mercury. Okay. Does he know? Because I think he's dead. So that's what we have to look forward to. Zach Halverson, who's a really, really great guy. He's going to be joining the Steel Toe Morning Show, so he'll be appearing every morning on your Steel Toe Morning Show. Guys, main event time. Are you ready? I believe you are. I know you have it in you, and I think you can do this. But before we do it, I'm only human, and I have been guzzling. So I need to go take a 2 to take a 1. You know what I mean? Our frequent take a 2 to take a 1. You guys are familiar? We're going to stretch. We're going to arch our backs. We're going to take a 2 to take a 1. And when we come back, we will be watching the main event, which you don't know what it is, but oh boy. If you're a movie fan, you're going to like it. Okay, I'm going to leave you with a song. We'll come back in just a few. This is a song called It's Gonna Go Bad, featuring a guy from a show we make fun of called Savage AF. This guy's name is Black Pedro, and he's one of the dumbest guys you will ever meet.
Yo, you know what it is. I'm your boy Black Pedro.
Oh, Hipstar and Corey are sniping me? What if we just ban Hipstar? Will that fuck both streams up?
Cryptocurrency, if you're smart.
If you guys snipe my regular stream, I don't mind. This is my paid stream. That's fucked up. I don't snipe, that's not true. I do. But I could still fuck Hipstar's World. I could just,
appearing to be a big move.
Yes,
I could ruin both of their streams.
Except for I've seen it a lot, and it's not novel.
This morning when I woke up, it was at like 43,000 a Bitcoin.
I don't care. I want the publicity.
It's making the money.
Let them stream it, baby.
The truth is, it doesn't matter why it's happening.
Whereas you could get 14 Happy Meals for $5 when I was 8 or whatever. But now, well, one Happy Meal is $11.95 or some shit. I don't know. I don't have kids.
And it's going to go bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this... Ooh! Hey, if you're watching on other people's streams, go ahead and go to Nobody Likes Onions and follow me. Follow me on Nobody Likes Onions. Come over to our channel. We're more fun. Okay, so... also, I've got some ideas about Jews you may not be familiar with. No, what if I just started doing like hate speech on other people's stuff? That'd be fun. Oh, sorry, that'd be fun. Okay, so, and I'm sorry I've had this for about a week, but it took about a week to go onto the Steel Toe Facebook page and pull down everything Steel Toe has on Facebook and also YouTube, because these guys are deleting, these guys are removing, these guys are taking things down, and rightfully so, because over on the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook, where they used to stream years and years and years ago, they have some doozies. And if you have the time and energy and search capabilities, you can find some insane stuff in those old shows. It's almost like a time capsule. And what you'll find is very, very insane. So what I have for you tonight is a show that Mubi did back when he was married to the ex, Ashley LaHoo. And this is in a very, very, very interesting slice of time in Mubi's life. And this guy has no foresight, no forethought, and no ability to think. Again, really, what it all boils down to, his whole personality, back then and even today, this guy doesn't understand the internet. He doesn't understand internet psychology, internet warfare, none of it. He knows none of it. We're watching like a newborn deer try to learn to walk that just can't get it. And again, by now, this thing should have been stumbling around eating berries, but we're literally watching it wriggle around in its own afterbirth that's mostly egg, if we're honest. Bubblegum Scrimp with a $5 super chat says, when do all your hats go on sale? I like that one. What am I wearing? Oh, this is the For Me Ty Rivera hat. This just came out of the store. It's been in there for 4 months. It came down 3 days ago. So you weren't paying attention. But I can put it back up. I do have the ability because I know the guy who runs it. This summer, almost every hat we've ever made will be on sale, including like some that haven't been out for 2 years, like the Supreme logo one and some of the other stuff. So stick around there. We did add a bunch last week, though. There's 8 or 9 hats you can buy. Kevin Brennan loves the hats. Everybody loves the hats. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This show is from a slice in Movie's life when he was on the rocks with his ex, was getting a divorce, ended up knocking her up. As we now know, he calls his latest baby with her an oops kid, which will be great for that kid to hear years from now. And then they decide to try to work the marriage out and stay together for the kid. But because Mubi, first of all, that's dumb. That'll never work, as it didn't. But because Mubi is such a fucking emotional wreck, and because he's so desperate for salacious content on his wannabe morning show, which is what it is, especially at this point. You know, it was never on real, you know, again, this is a guy who bought a slice of time on a network. And again, he was broadcasting, but he wasn't working for a radio station. He wasn't. So because, again, he's such a desperate, needy, emotional fuck, what he did when he thought he was getting a divorce, and before having the oops kid, what he did was go on the air and trash the ever-loving shit out of his wife. Now, that's funny and shows really, really poor judgment for a couple of reasons. Number one, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. It's like when your friend, you have a friend and they like are breaking up with their girlfriend and you're like, I never liked her anyway. She's a bitch. Like, why would you say that? They might end up getting back together and get married. But no. He got started having trouble with his wife and will go on the air, and in a simultaneous move, I imagine, to try to lure some new pussy to him, probably by a listener, not a viewer of the stream, and trash his ex because he's a petty, vindictive piece of shit, as we saw with Corey, as we've seen with April. So he's trashing his ex. He thinks they're getting divorced. And the listeners start asking him, does he mind if they start hitting on his wife? This gets wild. Just trust me. So he's having trouble with his wife. They decide to get a divorce. He starts trashing her. I imagine to fuck around and also just to trash her and get a little revenge. He's a very bitter, bitter man. I can't wait till he starts subtle jabs at Corey, and Corey's got to come out of his little fucking eggshell, cuckoo-chewing. And so listeners start going to him because listeners of his can sense he's a cuck. And they start asking him, do you mind if we hit on your wife? Even though they're married. Even though they're married. And Mooby says, go right ahead. And then a bunch of beta bitches from his audience start messaging his wife. Remember, she'd been on the show a few times. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn about these problems and how this all clashes together with his show. So all these listeners start hitting on his wife. Then they have an oops kid and decide to stay together. And now Mooby goes, I'd like to get a copy of all those messages from listeners who were hitting on you, and I'd like to read those on air. So that's what we're going to be listening to tonight. Mooby read messages from other men to his wife about what they want to do with her. This is real. This exists, and it's up on their Facebook right now. And by the way, again, pull it all down tomorrow, Mooby. We got it all. We got them. Every video, we got them. Why is my sound not up? Damn it. That would have been so cool for a clip. Don't clip it, Bex. Jack Murphy, cucked. Is this the origin story of his tits? Woo! And I know April and Mooby are sitting home this weekend getting heavily intoxicated. They've been drinking every night. They drink every night now. Sip, 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 sip. Can't stop sipping. And we're here for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I have for you now, video from the Steel Toe Morning Show Facebook page. Again, look what this guy thought was a cool set. And again, this isn't 15 years ago, like you watch old NLO videos that look like this. No. This is 4 or 5 years ago. He thought this looked cool. People are excited. I'm glad, and you should be. This gets crazy. This is amazing. This is better than anticipated. Yes, it is. I mean, imagine just what a circus is this. And he's going to read this stuff to her. He's going to read this stuff to his audience under the guise of look at all these guys who tried to go around my back and fuck my wife. It's like, you told them they could. Don't miss that part. He told his listeners they could have his wife. I don't give a shit. Now he's trying to work it out with her. And he probably cheated on her. That's why he was talking about the divorce on the radio. So what's to say she never did? What's to say she never went out with any of these guys and they didn't have their way with her? We may never know. And April wishes this didn't exist. April probably has never even seen this unless she was a listener back then. Who knows? But just imagine being the new wife now. This is crazy. This guy's got so much baggage and he had to pay overweight fees for all of it because of the eggs. I want to play this at the beginning first, then we're going to skip 2 hours and 14 minutes in where he teases it all morning. He's got a 4-hour show. He does commercial breaks. Wait till you see some of these commercials he runs. Here's how he starts his show. You be the sludge. Well, hold on.
Hey. I've got it right here. I'm not even going to turn it around to show you in case you try to read them early. I've got the messages. Oop, it was turned around there. No! Whoops. I don't want to read it. I haven't read them yet. These are the messages.
Do you believe that he hasn't read them yet?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Dork alert.
17 of you wrote messages. Oh, this should be fun.
Surprise, motherfucker.
This is going to be a good time.
Is it?
I got to put a couple of topics up on the Steel Toe page this morning. But for the most part, today's show is going to be for this, for these messages to be read. Now, I have first and last names. I have them.
Bubblegum Scrim says
on this sheet of paper.
$4.99. He just wanted to be a radio star. His heroes Hulk Hogan and Bubba pass around the hole.
You should, just to be safe, either use initials or just first names. I'm going to just use first names, but I want to see if the people whose first names we use will admit it's them and write into the show. Because I think that could actually torture them more.
He's always worried about torturing other people. Said, hey, help us reach our goal. It drives him crazy. It's like, does it?
Last names.
Nobody's going crazy over Steel Toe.
If that's what it takes, then great. Good morning. Perhaps the single greatest and most anticipated day in Steel Toe.
So he goes live on Facebook before he goes live on the air. He's not on the air right now. He's talking to his Facebook audience, which is under 100 people.
Gossip.
That's why he doesn't realize how much gold is in all these old shows. Woo.
Let's start with giant penises.
So if you internet trolls want to do something, go through all those old Facebook shows before he pulls them down. There's a lot. There's a lot.
That a man's bountiful hog stretched her to the point of needing surgery.
Again, does this sound like a guy with limits?
Devil.
Does this sound like a guy who's got who likes women? I gotta almost hear that again.
Gary said, hey man, just to make sure, could we not do last names? I said, okay, I want the see gossip. Let's start with giant penises.
Hey, want to see the rest of this show? Head over to the Overdose, nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. Over there, you'll not only help support the show in the best way possible by giving the most amount of money to me, Patrick, the host, you'll also get access to our entire collection of videos from every show we've ever done video for. You'll get audio versions of every show all the way back to the beginning in 2005. Much more. You get 15% off merchandise in our store. You get access to every special bonus thing we've ever done and put out. And more importantly, again, you're putting money in Big Daddy's pockets. I'm Big Daddy, okay? So we dive into the Steel Toe Morning Show and bust open some bombshells on this show where Aaron pretty much cucks himself and tries to get with guys who want to get with his wife. This is real. Head over to nobodylikesonions.com/overdose now. Sign up using promo code SECRET and save 10%. Thank you.